Welcome to Pojo Stalin number 4 for October 2021. This is a shorter issue. I don't know why. I don't know why. This is a really short issue this month. Well, it's not, the length, it's the quality. As there's an obvious joke now, but I'm not going to dignify it by saying it. Anyway, enjoy this short issue today. God bless you. Peace out. This episode is sponsored by Drifloon Abortions. If you've given born to a child and you've changed your mind about raising a child, Drifloon can take your child away. Drifloon Abortions is not responsible for any accusations of rape or murder in relation to the child after services are used. Thank you to our lovely sponsors there. Right, let's get into the news. October, right? Biggest news, Doctor Who Series 13 has begun. Doctor Who Series 13, Episode 1, The Halloween Apocalypse. It's going to be tricky because of the review. What do I want to do? Because I finished Samus Returns. I don't know. We'll think of something. I thought it was pretty good. It's definitely the 13th Doctor's strongest opener for a series. Definitely. The Woman That Fell to Earth started off pretty good, but then shat itself. I liked Spyfall. It wasn't brilliant. That's pretty good. I like Spyfall Part 1. But this was really good. Only time will tell as to how good it is. This is a bit awkward because I'm recording this in November and I've already seen episode 2, War of the Centaurans, which I'll talk about in Pojo number 5. That was pretty good. And the 13th Doctor's like even better in terms of her character. I thought what's his name, Dan, was really good. I like the villain, like the big villain guy. I think his species name is like Ravager or something. He's a member of the Ravager race. I don't know. But yeah, I thought that's pretty good. What other news? Some more Pokemon Legend stuff. Wait, hold up. Actually, this is about because again I'm recording this in November, so I have to go back and check what was the news again. I think it's Zora. I can't remember the Black Fox thing from Gen 5, and Zoroark have got Hisuian forms. They look good. I like this redesigning old Pokemon or giving them alternative designs. I think it's very cool. You could say, "Oh, Pokemon, they're running out of ideas." But yeah, I think that's pretty good. There's a Pikmin AR game. I haven't played it, but the idea sounds interesting. It's not Pokemon, so you've got 800 Pokemon to catch. What are you going to do in Pikmin AR? But yeah, that's that. If Doctor Who Series 13 continues with the quality it's set out in episode 1, this will be Jodie Whittaker's and Chris Chibnall's strongest season. It'll be good because they can finish on something good instead of continuing with the quality in Series 11, which is definitely the weakest 13th Doctor season. Series 12 was okay. It's a mixed bag. I really enjoyed Spyfall Part 1 and 2. I enjoyed Fugitive of the Jadoon. That was real. I think most of it was just Mel, wasn't it? But yeah, see ya. Welcome to this review of Samus Returns. Oh boy, it's been a long time coming. Really, because I've been drifting in and out of playing the game. But let's get to it. Samus Returns is a remake of the Game Boy game Metroid 2: Return of Samus. Um, the game controls well. I like the movement, it feels good. The buttons are pretty, you get used to them. And you feel really skilled in the game with the close combat system. You get one of the best things about Metroid Zero Mission was that you're constantly getting upgrades. And so what would happen would be that you'd get a dopamine rush. You'd be like, oh yes, I'm more powerful now. This is continued in this game to a lesser extent, I feel. The game looks nice for a 3DS game. A 3DS game attempting 3D. I think 3DS games look best when they're doing sprites, but when it goes a bit wrong when they start doing 3D models. But this looks good enough. Music-wise, there's hardly any. It's a bit generic. The game, I'd say around about the fourth, fifth of the game just sort of slows down and it feels like you're not achieving anything, and that's when I stopped playing. So about area 6, I suppose, if I've got that right. It picks up again shortly after when you're near the end and you're like, okay, I'm going to finish this. Maybe if the game had like more upgrades or a greater diversity of bosses, that would be good, but it feels like you're doing the same thing over and over again for a little bit of the game. The game's actually, well, the final boss fight of this game, I guess spoiler alert, is Ridley. I'm not a hardcore Metroid fan, so I don't know which variety of Ridley this one is. I don't know. I wouldn't say this game's hard. You just have to get used to boss patterns. Like the most difficulty I suppose I had was with the Queen Metroid fight and the Ridley fight. And probably the more advanced variations of the Metroid. I don't know what you call them, Zeta Metroids. Those guys were pretty hard. Overall, definitely a quality game for the 3DS. If you asked me to play the game again, put a gun against my nuts and asked me to play again, I would definitely do it. I wouldn't have a problem with doing it. I'd probably rather play Metroid Zero Mission. But yeah, I would give it a B. It's definitely competently made. The movement and the combat are so fluid and well made. The graphics are so impressive for the 3DS. Yeah, I give it a B. B minus. I still prefer, if I were to rank the Metroid games, I've only played two of them so far. In the A tier, because it's not doing S tier, in the A tier you would have Metroid Zero Mission, you'd get an A plus, and then B minus you would get Samus Returns. Anyway, that's that. Will I ever play Super Metroid? Probably at some point next year. My Nintendo Online membership ends within the first half of the year, so I do intend to play Super Metroid. I've heard the opinion that Super Metroid is like the best game in the 2D series, the main series. I'll give myself some mental time to, not burn myself out of the series by playing too much. But yeah. Anyway, see you around, man. Oh, expect a Super Metroid review around about, say, late. I'd say within the first half of next year. Right, peace out. Okay, welcome to this week's top 5, or should I say top 10? Because there's just so many to choose from. This is top 10 Gen 4 Pokemon that are likely to be sexual offenders or pedophiles. Of course, if this is a sensitive topic to you, I'd probably not watch this. But with that said, let's start number 10, Skuntank. This guy just looks odd. Just something about the hairstyle. He's a pretty tanky unit as well. But he seems pretty tame. I know he just doesn't seem brave enough to like try anything. Well, not, don't try anything at all. It's not brave, but whatever. At number 9, we've got Drifloon. This Pokedex entry literally says it's a paedophile, but it's only a balloon. Moving on. Porygon Z is tweaking like fuck. You can't tell me this guy hasn't at least tried it. Number 7, Ambipom. Number 6, Probopass. Just your stereotypical paedophile. Big nose, mustache, funny hat, fat face. Your stereotypical paedophile. Number 5, Carnivine. This guy is fucking nuts. Don't tell me this guy doesn't fucking feel up fucking children, man. He's a weird looking motherfucker. Number 4, Lickitung. That guy's wow. Just fucking wow. Just look at him. Number 3, a Bomb the Snow. Has maybe killed some prostitutes as well. Number 2, Hippowdon. Look at his fucking eyes. And number 1 is Bibarel. This guy's diddled some kids in his time. It's made a. This Pokemon's nickname should be, fucking Fred and Rosemary West. It's a beaver, builds dams with children in the walls. So watch out for Bibarel, kids, if you're playing that new Pokemon Brilliant Diamond or Shining Pearl. But apart from that, thank you, and I'll see you next time, or next segment. Well, thank you for listening to the Pojo Stalin number 4, and I'll see you in number 5. Remember, watch yourself around, especially those Gen 4 Pokemon. There tends to be a high rate of, like, paedophilic looking Pokemon in Gen 4. Like, it's not, like, I'm not throwing accusations around, but it's just not right. Anyway, goodbye.